Winter is upon us, even here in sunny Greece, and what better way to push away reality than doing some barbecue. So today we're going old school, we're going to make some churrasco. Have here a beautiful black Angus skirt steak, but before we deal with that, we're going to prepare our chimichurri, which is essential for a good churrasco. Here I have a bunch of parsley, just cut it here from the top. Don't bother taking off all the leaves from the stems because these top stems here, they are rather thin and they give a lot of flavor. Now we just want to mince this finely. That's about it. So let's get that into a bowl. And we continue with a bunch of cilantro, and we do the same with the stems. Cilantro, by the way, is optional. If you don't like it, don't use it.
No. It's a must for me.
Also for me.
I love cilantro.
Yeah, but some people, they don't like it. They claim it tastes like soap.
But it gives extra freshness to chimichurri sauce. I mean, that Argentinian sauce is amazing. It elevates the flavor on any dish you put it on, and I believe cilantro adds something extra there.
True. And I remember the first time we were introduced to this, which was actually in Miami.
Yeah,
in an Argentinian
restaurant.
Exactly.
Well, they know how to cook, baby.
That's for sure. Up in the bowl as well. And on with the rest of the ingredients. We start out with the essentials here. Olive oil, a good extra virgin olive oil. We give it a squeeze now. I don't know how much, some tablespoons. We will adjust for consistency with that at the end. And the olive oil is essential because the fat in the oil carries it over the tongue so you get the flavors of the aromatics. And then you add acidity in the form of red wine vinegar. And then we start mixing that a little bit so we get the herbs together. Obviously, we will need more oil in the end because you want to have like an oily sauce. But now I just want to mix this so we can get our other aromatics in actually. A teaspoon of dried oregano and a teaspoon of finely minced garlic. And then we have a teaspoon of chili flakes, red chili flakes. And then we're going to give it the juice of one whole lime, freshly squeezed. And then we mix that up. Look at the color on this, it's amazing.
Very vibrant.
Exactly, it's very nice. And now a pinch of salt, I would say let's start with half a teaspoon, something like that, and then we taste it afterwards. Now you have a nice base here, but it's way too dry. So now we're gonna adjust with the olive oil till we have right sauce, 100 ml. How saucy do you want it?
Yeah, like this. I like it to be thick,
Yeah,
not runny.
yeah,
much.
exactly. Not too runny.
I like to stay on the meat.
Exactly. So we are totally in agreement on that one. Let me give that a quick taste, just to see. That's fantastic, but it needs to rest now so the flavors, they can really get into the oil. So now it's time to move on with the meat. Make sure you get started with a good sharp knife.
Yeah, that's kind of imperative.
Otherwise you get in trouble. But look at this beautiful piece here. It's so nice, but with a lot of silver skin we have to get off. So let's start trimming until we have all of this off. If you're lucky, it actually comes off even by pulling. Pretty nice piece of meat. But you see, the fat marbling here is nice, but all this hard fat you have on the sides here, that needs to go because that won't render because this is only going to be grilled for a few minutes. So this needs to come off. Once it's nice and trimmed like this, and don't go overboard, you want to leave some of this fat because that gives flavor. And look here, the marbling. I'm very happy with this piece actually, because normally we always buy USDA Prime, but they didn't have, so this is a USDA choice, and it looks really, really good. Now I'm going to split this into some manageable sizes for the grill. Let me see, I think we can take this one in two, don't you think?
Yeah.
That's okay. Two like this. And now the question goes, are we going to marinate this, or are we going to grill it straight as it is and then season after?
I say we grill it as it is.
Yeah.
And then we season, because actually I like it also plain with just some sea salt on top.
True. And then save the chimichurri then for serving instead of wasting it for marinade. Time to fire up the grill. Our grill should be nice and ready. My God, this is hotter than the sun. I mean, that's perfect.
Yeah, nuclear hot.
So now we're ready to start grilling. Let's start with the thicker of the pieces here. Listen to that. I mean, and the smell is fantastic. We have one here which is thinner, as you can see. That I'm going to wait half a minute to put it so we don't make any overcooked meat here.
Smells divine.
It actually does.
Yeah.
And this we're going to flip and flip and flip, as I'll show you, because it's a thin cut and you don't want to overcook it. Because of the big muscle fibers, this is not a steak that you can cook to well done. Medium rare, no longer. Then it's going to get like the soles of your shoes. And here we go. Thin one on. And let's see the first one here. Look at that. It's already getting sear marks here.
Yeah. Neighbor's gonna be envious again.
That's for sure. Because this smells like, wow. Look at that. It's beautiful.
That's art.
That's art, and it's a really nice lunch coming up. This is your friend. You don't do this without a thermometer. Look at that already. 50, mid-50s. That piece is done. Put it here on the foil. See the other ones, how we're doing. Ooh, it's already there. This is going really fast. I would say, what have we done? 2 minutes on each side?
Yeah, barely.
Yeah, that's
48, that.
it's a little bit, that's warm there. The carryover will take it.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. We simply put it here on foil, and then we're gonna cover it up like this.
Yeah, keep the juices in.
Exactly, and then we want to let this rest for 10 minutes before we cut into it. Let's open our little bundle of joy here and see how we did. That looks beautiful. Nice. And let's get that over here on the board. As you can see, the grain runs this way. So let's cut it with the grain like this, so we get some nice bite-sized pieces. Look at that. That is 100% perfect medium rare. And I'm just going to sneak one here.
Hey, wait for me.
Even without salt, it's perfect. Now get the chimichurri and let's plate this up. So, you give it a try first and give me your opinion.
First, you already did. So
it was without salt and
second.
chimichurri.
It's simple, the best. I mean, I love churrasco, I love chimichurri. Thank you, Latin America, for such a wonderful dish.
They definitely know how to do some good barbecue. Give this a shot. The sauce is perfect. Outside skirt steak, excellent and so tender.